Incredibism City, the Wild Outback, is an immersive fusion of natural wonder, cultural heritage, and architectural ingenuity, symbolizing the heart and soul of Australia. The city's distinctive layout and design blend seamlessly with its surroundings, paying homage to the country's diverse ecosystems, wildlife, and indigenous culture. Each district within this city highlights a unique aspect of Australia, creating a living, breathing artistic masterpiece that encourages deep reflection on the harmony between nature and human culture. Distinguishable characteristics. 1. The Kangaroo Plains. The Kangaroo Plains represent freedom and the untamed spirit of the Australian outback. As kangaroos roam freely, visitors walk paths woven through low, earthy structures that almost disappear into the horizon. The red sands of the plains flow into the architecture, creating a district that is both alive with wildlife and a tribute to the vast, open spaces that define Australia's heartland. 2. The Eucalyptus Gardens. In the tranquil eucalyptus gardens, towering trees fill the air with their crisp, refreshing scent. Buildings are woven into the bushland, built around and among the eucalyptus groves, their architecture promoting peaceful retreats. This space becomes a sanctuary for visitors, encouraging moments of quiet reflection beneath the shade of Australia's iconic trees, connecting with the land's calm and serene energy. 3. The Great Barrier Reef Lagoon. The Great Barrier Reef Lagoon is an explosion of life and color, with architecture mimicking the flowing organic shapes of coral reefs. Vibrant structures rise like living organisms from a crystal blue lagoon, creating an underwater-inspired wonderland. This district showcases interactive exhibits and art dedicated to marine life, biodiversity, and the importance of conservation, sparking awe and reverence for the ocean's fragile beauty. Number 4, Uluru Heights. Majestic and spiritual, Uluru Heights is a dramatic homage to Australia's Indigenous heritage. The deep reds and ochres of the structures mirror the rugged beauty of Uluru, and the architecture feels like an extension of the land itself. The pathways lead to towering structures that blend into the landscape, symbolizing the spiritual connection between the earth and its people, honoring both the natural world and ancient cultural traditions. 5. Wattleflower Square. Wattleflower Square bursts with bright golden blooms, a year-round celebration of Australia's national emblem. This lively open space, adorned with the cheerful yellow flowers of the wattle, is a place for gatherings, festivals, and community celebrations. It brings people together in a joyful tribute to nature's resilience and the beauty of Australia's flora, with architecture that feels light and festive, inviting visitors to linger and enjoy. 6. Boomerang Courtyard. The curved architecture of Boomerang Courtyard mimics the graceful flight of the traditional boomerang, creating a cultural epicenter that celebrates the artistry and heritage of Australia's First Peoples. The courtyard is alive with performances, art installations, and storytelling, all of which explore the history and cultural significance of the boomerang in Aboriginal life. This area fosters a deep understanding and respect for the Indigenous cultural traditions that are woven into the fabric of Australia's identity. 7. Emu Fields. Vast, open, and wild, the emu fields embrace the untamed nature of the outback. Here, emus wander freely as visitors observe these incredible birds in a setting that mirrors their natural habitat. The architecture is subtle and blends into the sweeping plains, evoking a sense of freedom and wildness, much like the birds themselves. This district celebrates Australia's unique wildlife, inviting visitors to connect with the landscape on a primal level. 8. Warrigal Spinach Market. A feast for the senses, Warrigal Spinach Market buzzes with life, offering an array of native Australian produce, with Warrigal spinach at its heart. The market's colorful stalls overflow with fresh herbs, vegetables, and traditional dishes, creating an inviting atmosphere where sustainability and local ingredients take center stage. This district is a celebration of Indigenous culinary traditions and the rich flavors of Australia's native plants. Artistic integration. The city is a living artwork where the buildings, sculptures, and murals create a visual journey through Australia's natural wonders. Sculptures of kangaroos, emus, and native flora dot the landscape, while Indigenous art and storytelling are woven into the fabric of every district, creating a rich tapestry that tells the story of Australia's land and people. The color palette, dominated by reds, ochres, greens, and blues, mirrors the natural world, while the fluid, organic shapes of the architecture reflect the curves of coral reefs, the rugged textures of the outback, and the flowing movement of wildlife. This harmony of design creates a city that feels alive and deeply connected to its surroundings, with every space offering a new perspective on the beauty and complexity of nature. The philosophy of Incredibism City, the Wild Outback, is rooted in a profound respect for nature and cultural heritage. The inhabitants live by principles of sustainability and reverence for the land, honoring the natural world while celebrating the rich cultural traditions of Australia. There is a deep understanding that nature and human culture are inseparable, and this is reflected in every aspect of city life. Community and connection are at the heart of the city's way of life. People come together in spaces like Wattleflower Square and Warrigal Spinach Market to celebrate local traditions, food, and art, fostering a sense of belonging and collective responsibility for the land and its future. Conclusion: the Wild Outback is a visionary blend of art, nature, and culture, offering a living representation of Australia's landscapes and heritage. Its unique districts embody the spirit of the outback, the beauty of Australia's flora and fauna, and the deep cultural significance of its indigenous people. Through this connection to nature and culture, the city creates a space where art, architecture, and philosophy come together to celebrate the heart of Australia.